Rescuers hatch desperate plan to save abandoned newborn puppy before time runs out. When staffers of an animal rescue in Cleveland, Ohio took in a day-old pit bull puppy named Nolan, they were shocked. He was so young and it was clear that he'd been abandoned. Nolan desperately needed the care of a mother, and fast, but where would he get it? That's when the rescue team had a unique idea that was cute and crazy all at once. In the end, their plan was either going to prove to be a stroke of genius or pure lunacy. But if Nolan's life was on the line, it was worth the risk. Recently, when rescuers found a newborn pit bull named Nolan alone in the streets of Cleveland, Ohio, they knew his chances of survival were slim to none. Without a mother to protect him and provide nutrient-rich milk, he wouldn't be able to survive. He was taken to the Cleveland Animal Protection League, CAPL, where staffers were shocked. It seemed that the little guy had one paw in an early grave. He was just a day old and he hadn't even opened his eyes yet. Truly, he was helpless on his own. Cleveland APL's Director of Operations, Ace Dunlap, relayed the grim prognosis to Cleveland's Fox 8 News. He needed some kind of immediate intervention if he was going to survive, but how could they help him? Like any animal his age, Nolan needed around-the-clock care, and the Cleveland APL just didn't have the capacity to do that on their own. Without any mother pit bulls nearby to take Nolan under her paw, he was in big trouble. That's when Cleveland APL CEO Sharon Harvey had an idea. It fell in the just crazy enough to work category. But with a pit bull puppy in dire need of nourishment and support, she was willing to try just about anything. There might not have been any mother pit bulls at the Cleveland APL, but there was another animal mother in residence. She'd just given birth to a litter of her own and was in the process of nursing. Perhaps she could serve as a stand-in mom. There was, however, a bit of complication. The mother in question, Lurleen, was a cat. Still, she was producing milk, which was exactly the kind of nourishment that Nolan needed. Plus, she was full of motherly love. Could she learn to accept another baby, even if it was a dog? The caretakers at the Cleveland APL decided that it was worth a shot. Nolan didn't have many other options, so they introduced the tiny puppy to Lurleen and waited with bated breath to see how she'd react. We just held the puppy to her, Ace recalled. Lurleen started sniffing it and immediately nuzzling and licking, and just accepted the puppy as one of her own immediately. It was remarkable to witness it. The staff was amazed to see how Lurleen accepted Nolan so quickly. "It's adorable, right?" Ace said. "You just can't beat it. They don't know that one is different from the other. They're one happy little family." Nolan fit right in alongside Lurleen's kittens, Espa, Revette, Zixie, and Tallysdab. Still, as Sharon pointed out, the pup wasn't out of the woods yet. Lurleen helped keep Nolan going, but he needed some professional assistance if he wanted to make it out of his infancy. "We need to be diligent with his care," Sharon explained to Fox Cleveland. "Nolan is going to be with us for quite a while. We need to be really sure with him. We've got to focus on giving him the care he needs right now." And that care was extensive. Despite spending nearly 9 hours per day under the attentive watch of Lurleen, Nolan needed more from his human caretakers at the Cleveland APL. The mama cat did her best, but she needed even more milk. When Nolan wasn't suckling from his feline mother, he was hungrily drinking from a bottle. This wasn't some once-per-day task either. Nolan ate with the same ferocity of a half-starved buffet attendant. He probably gets fed 7 to 8 times per day, if not more, one volunteer estimated. Talk about a hungry boy. But even when Nolan was out of Lurleen's care, the mama cat didn't forget about her adopted son. Lurleen would even gently place a paw on the back of the milk-guzzling pup. "Lurleen loves him," Sharon said. "It's so adorable." If nothing else, though, this love between a cat and her pit bull baby taught the community an important lesson. This is not a common thing, Sharon pointed out, to be able to find a mother cat to take on another species. In those cases, a puppy like Nolan might never have stood a chance. Because of this, Sharon was quick to use the opportunity to make a plea to the public. "We desperately need foster volunteers," Sharon said, "who are willing to take these animals into their homes temporarily and give them this second chance. Usually, puppies aren't as lucky as Nolan, and just about any shelter could use a hand caring for newborns." Still, you can't help but feel warmth in your heart watching Lurleen care for Nolan. Perhaps Sharon said it best. "We're just so happy that a cat named Lurleen, who has no idea how special she is, has made a lot of people smile, including us."